Alright, welcome back everybody. We are now on part 7 of Megaman X4, where we are about to start the endgame for Zero. But before that, let's go fill up our subtanks. Because you never know when they might come in handy. Let's see. Alright, we'll do one more trip into here, and then we'll go ahead and take on Colonel. Alright, that's more than enough energy. So let's go ahead and take on Colonel at the spaceport. And unlike the previous fight with Colonel, that term I use very loosely, we actually will have to fight him this time. Iris is not going to stop us. Alright, and as I mercilessly tank damage. Alright, time to fight Colonel. He doesn't have any new tricks from the second time we fought him in the X playthrough. It's actually the exact same fight. He's still weak to Frost Tower, or rather, Hyoratsuzan. And he's a lot easier to hit with it than he is in the X playthrough. As you can see, I didn't even have to use a sub-tank that time. Alright, on to the final weapon, and the most annoying boss in the game. And we're talking about even worse than double. By the way, there's your hint as to who you're fighting. Oh, look who it is. And she has this weird glowing thing. Well, this can't possibly end well. Okay, so that diamond thing is her weak spot. That's what you're supposed to hit to defeat her. The problem is, it's inside of her. And she is invulnerable. The way that you beat her is you have to keep whacking her with the Z-Saber until the diamond actually appears. But the problem is, every time you hit her, she keeps throwing all this crap out at you. And also, she keeps advancing, and the only way to get her to stop or to get her to stop advancing is to knock her back, which causes her to launch more of these little satellite crap at you. And then, of course, it likes to pinpoint on your position and fire this gigantic beam of doom. Yeah, it's a really annoying boss fight. Thankfully, normally this fight takes me at least a full sub-tank to get through, but apparently the game was decided to be nice to me for once. Now get ready for the greatest line in any video game.
There's no world just for Reploid. It's only a fantasy.
Yes, I know, but I wanted to believe it. I wanted to live in a world where only Reploids exist. You...
Iris! 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 No, this isn't happening! There is no reason for me to go on. What? What am I fighting for?
Heart-wrenching, truly. Alright, so other than that, at this point the playthrough is exactly the same as the X playthrough in the terms of next we have to fight General, and then we get to go fight that evil bald dude of evil. So, as promised, since I took the lower route with X, we're going to take the upper route with Zero. And you'll get to see why we avoided it. Right there. Spikes. Lots of spikes. Yes, these are instant death spikes. So you do not want to touch them. Going through here with X means Lightning Web, which, as we all know, is a terrible idea. Oh yeah, I also forgot. It has friggin' kill sets as well. Oh yes, and also, just standing on the spikes kills you. Like, if you creep a little too far over the edge, you're standing on the spike and it will kill you. Alright, fortunately, we're through. And now we get to go fight General.
Show me your true power.
Okay, so General is a gigantic pain in the neck as Zero. He does all the same things that he does with X. In theory, he is weak to the same thing, or he is weak to Slash Beast technique, Shipuga, similar to how he is weak to the Twin Slasher when playing as X. Problem is, there is absolutely no way to actually hit him in the face with it. Except just like that. That is the only way you can do it, is by riding his fists and basically tanking damage. And now we need to use a sub-tank so we don't die. Okay. Yay, sub-tanks. This is why we get them. Because occasionally General is just like, nope, you don't get to attack me. There we go. Okay. That fight's over with. We're going to make a quick pit stop at Frost Walrus to pick up some energy before we go on to the final stage. Alright, energy collection time. Yay! Alright, should only just one or two more trips and we should be good. Because up next we have the boss refights, which, as we all know, are going to be a cakewalk, because now we have all the weapons, we have all the weaknesses, and... oh wait, Zero doesn't have weaknesses with his bosses. Ah, that's fine. We'll be fine. Zero actually has a much easier time with Final Sigma than X does, though he has a much harder time with the first two forms. Alright, and that should be plenty of energy for the final stage. Alright, on to the final weapon. The final stage of the final weapon. Fortunately, we don't have to deal with weapon switching when with the refights. We just need to beat the crap out of them, as is the usual. You can actually just sit up here and just... Whoa. Well, that was uncomfortably close. Web Spider is significantly easier once you get all the weapons, or once you get all of Zero's techniques, because you get double jump, which basically makes his little drain web completely useless. I don't feel like dying. I'm ending these fights on significantly less health than I would appreciate. Yeah. Stupid owl. And this is why you want him to get as close as possible, because if you miss with a couple of the shots, he takes a little bit extra to kill. But it doesn't matter, he's dead now. Boo. Ah, whatever. I've got lives to spare. Alright. Much better. Still took a few more hits than I would rather take, but whatever. Alright, here we go again. Double jump, down, and special attack. Lather, rinse, repeat. And you too can have your own brand of Stingray Icicle Pops. That is, if you don't screw up the timing. Alright, 3 more Mavericks to go. Yay! Oh good, one with an actual weakness. I'm taking far too much damage in these refights. Alright, next Maverick, time for Slash Beast. At least it should be Slash Beast. Yep, there we go. Couldn't quite get out of the way fast enough. Air dashed a little too early. Let's see, how's my E-Tanks doing? There we go. Almost had the two-hit glitch going. Wasn't quite doing it correctly. In case you were wondering what I was talking about, like I mentioned in an earlier part of the playthrough, Zero has a little thing with his sword where if you do only the first two hits of a combo, it ignores enemy invulnerability frames. It's the third hit that actually triggers it. So if you do the first two hits and then dash, but cancel the dash with another two hits of his sword combo, you can actually do a significant amount of damage fairly quickly. In case you're wondering, the timing for firing the Raijin Geiki is right after he creates the 6th clone. That'll kill all the clones and then also hit him when he drops. Alright, so all 8 Mavericks are dead again. Now it's time for some backstory.
What's our current situation? Commander, where's that red maverick that wiped out Garmin's unit? It's inside the door. I'll take care of this person. By yourself, Commander? I don't want any more of my people being sacrificed. certain there's no one who's match for Commander. What? Use that red battery. The repair center. Call Dr. Kane. I wish to have that Maverick studied. Commander, are you okay? Silence!
So yeah, Sigma doesn't have some very pleasant memories with Zero. Alright. That should be enough. Okay, so just like with the X playthrough, Reaper Sigma can only be damaged by Magma Dragoon's weapon, in this case, Ryu Engine. Unlike in the X playthrough, you can't actually cheese it with a charged up version right off the bat to end this in like 2 hits. You actually have to do it legitimately. You also want to try and hold on to as much health as possible, because there's only the 1 health refill before the second part of the fight. As you can tell, I'm not doing very well at this. Now we get to the fun, annoying, and by fun and annoying, I mean just annoying. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. And this is why we always want to make sure the scythe hits the wall. That is, we don't just die to Sigma. So, in theory, just like with Sigma from X's playthrough, he is supposed to be weak to Raijin Geiki, or basically the weapon from Web Spider. Hitting him with it is another matter entirely. Wow, I almost got hit there. Alright, almost got him. One more hit. There we go. Okay, now for the final battle. Like I said, this part is actually a lot easier with Zero, simply because you don't have to worry about weapon energy. The bosses, the two halves are weak to very easy to activate techniques, and the heads are a lot easier to avoid as Zero than as X because of the double jump.
Are you ready for your final journey?
It's still recommended to kill the face first if you can. Oh, or you can just die. Good thing I didn't spend any sub-tanks. I forgot how much damage this thing deals. Actually, I think that just maxed out my other sub-tank too. Cool. Okay, let's try this again.
Prepare to become space dust.
Crap. Crap. Might as well. Okay, let's try this again.
Tremble with terror. You are finished.
Okay. Actually, let's Use that real quick. Before this one more hit. Or not. Great. Yeah, X4 has one of the hardest Sigma fights, as you can tell.
Tremble with terror. You are finished.
Wow. There we go. Flawless, that idiot. Alright, now let's see if we can actually do as well against the final form.
Are you ready for your final journey?
Okay. Alright, that's one head down. Now let's see if we can get the ground head dead. Oh, wow. Screw you, Sigma. Nobody likes you anyway. Alright, so here we are. This seems familiar. And down goes the general. Alright guys, enjoy the ending of Zero's side for Megaman X4.
So, this is what happened to me. This is my fate. I couldn't save anyone after all. Iris!
Please stop, brother.
Iris. The Green Grandmother's arms are out. Mavericks after all.
Alright, and that was Megaman X4. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You've already saw the staff roll if you watched the X playthrough, so we're not going to bother going through it again. We're just going to go ahead and quit out. So, we're going to go ahead and end the video here, but stay tuned, because I'll be back in just a few minutes to start